Okay, I am to report this first. They have medical equipment, new stuff. I'll show you where in a second. It's only for my organs. It's for collecting my organs, freezer and transporting them. It's metal. It's gray, white in appearance. It looks battered and used. It looks almost like medical hospital garbage. It has a handle, like basket hoop handle. It has a label for the medical equipment company on the front. It has the fog of dry ice. I can't remember words, so that's what I'm going to say. Coming from it, it can do that. It is about 2 feet tall, 7-8 inches wide, 2 feet in depth. They're planning a big attack, but they're going to make a lot of money. It's a big motive is making a lot of money off harvesting and selling my organs as alien organs. The motive is making a lot of money. I am to repeat that, all right? I did enough. I repeated it enough. The TV in the murder room went up to stereo max blasting, like a carnival, like an amphitheater levels, after I reported it and put it on the internet. It stayed at that volume until the time that Instacart dropped off my cat food, which was 10 minutes ago. At the time Instacart dropped off the cat food, that TV was turned off. Now there seems like there's nobody here. Okay. At the time, and ever since I filmed, I was not allowed, it was forbidden from talking or filming the carousel. I laid back down. I was ordered to crawl. Okay, don't let them see you. Go walk to your bed. The surveillance is so strong that even when I crawled, I heard them go into the kitchen. And they did this last night. And last night I think I heard a murder. But he doesn't want me talking about it, Jesus, about last night. If I heard that and stuff. But I can talk about the fact that they're going to the bomb under my bed every time. Like, it's protocol. This is every time. Not a time do they miss. They don't miss a beat. Every time I lay down, this is going on day 3 or 4. I could lay down 100 times today to have fun and games, and they would come in there every time, okay? This is what I'm saying, okay? I could do this. You want me to experiment? No, I'm not. I'm not experimenting with cold-blooded, premeditated murderers who are paid by the U.S. government and foreign governments, and who knows who else, who have been made into gods and who have been made into heroes. They're international heroes now across Europe, across the Middle East. These people ingest and eat human organs. I'll get to that. There's something I have to tell the top cops, but this is where we're at, and I'm reporting the facts. This is what happened to the population of the West. This is the kind of people we're dealing with. This is the facts. Archangel, amen. Thank you, St. Michael, for protecting my life in here. So the facts are, these people are world heroes. I have to keep my ears plugged. And they're just celebrated, and everyone's waiting for them to finally do it. So they blasted the TV at stereo max volume, just on and blasting for multiple hours since I filmed this, the hole in my ceiling. And when the Instacart was dropped off is when it turned off. And I went to my bed 2 times. I crawled in this time span 2 times, okay? In the time span I've been offline, and in the time, that same time span, okay, I crawled twice, and every time I crawled and got up and crawled, they went straight back to the bomb under my bed. You heard them go in, and you heard them work for a good 3 to 4 to 5 minutes every time. They're really down there every time. I need to get that over. Jesus says to the top cops, they don't just go there for a few minutes. They go there for 3 and 4 and 5 minutes. They're down there just digging and digging and dragging and everything you can do down there. Did you hear them? They're right under my head. They're trying to be quiet. There's that spring noise. There's everything they're doing, they do it there, okay? It's really scary. I'm exhausted, and I asked Jesus, am I safe? He says, just lay here. But they're doing it. There's multiple terrorists that come in and do it. The male definitely does it in 1509, the basement. And then you hear them when they leave, really, really quietly, really trying to be quiet, close the kitchen door. Every time they have to open and close the kitchen door, okay? All right, so that's the deal today. They're supposed to give me when I get my groceries and that cat food that's sitting on the porch right now. And the ones with the male and female ISIS terrorists plan to kill me on the Instagram. They have no problem. This is feds and everybody, okay? The whole small society here of Washington, D.C., Russian organized crime, Islamic terrorists are intending to kill me publicly on Instagram or Facebook. They don't have or feel any threat that this would be a problem for them. And so I said enough on that. And so I'm waiting for my set time and all that to go on and do it. Okay, I was told by Jesus to do this, so I'm not too worried. That's why you don't hear me completely upset. But when I went in the room, which was about 10 minutes after the cat food was delivered and the TV had gone off and it appeared to be an empty house, I could hear a terrorist quietly scurrying, like moving. I don't have words. Scurrying, quietly, fastly, in very much secrecy, moving around really fast to position themselves upstairs in floor 3. I heard that, and then I heard right after that a terrorist did the same exact thing on floor 1. Just a few click sounds on floor 1. It's not cats, man. So there's terrorists in here waiting to jump me on Instagram. They don't seem to care. I'm not fucking with it, and I'm convinced of that. Oh fuck yeah, that's all they do here. And they have some sort of equipment to take my organs and sell it as alien organs and make a lot of money. And I really have to get over that this is about money. They believe, make a killing, a ton of money off selling my alien organs. Now, I cannot confirm or deny I'm alien. This is silly, but I mean, you know, you're talking to Heidi. I'm not going to go up to you and say I am alien. No, but I can't confirm or deny it. But I am not going to say I am alien. And this is silly, but the people here are trying to make a lot of money off selling my organs once they jump me and decapitate me and saw into my body and take my organs and put it into this freezing equipment and this whole big ordeal. they're going to sell it as stated and declared alien organs and make a lot of money. So we have multiple terrorists here waiting for me to come out of my room without any doubt, sitting in a very quiet, appearing empty house, waiting for their big paycheck to come. This is a lot of money on the line. And they are convinced they can take my life right there on Instagram and there'll be no legal prosecution or any problems with that. No, it's perfectly legal. You can kill anyone you want right there on Instagram and Facebook Live. This house, yeah, I probably can. I probably filmed it. I probably showed them that. The last thing I need to get to is really important. It looks like, I asked Jesus, no, it's not yours. Because I'm like, how far are they going with this? Are they going to come in and get my glass bowls? He says, no. It's a set of, I gotta plug my ears, glass baking dishes. You know how they come and they're all in one big bowl? It's like a nest of bowls. There's the big bowl and the middle bowl and the small bowl, and they're all sitting together, tucked together. They have this, the female ISIS cannibal has this. There's a white male. I saw his hands. He's a white male. He's got younger looking hands, like my age or younger, 30s. He's not quite into the older looking hands, middle-aged or elderly hands. He's got younger person's hands, okay? White skin for sure, not any other color. He's Caucasian. And his hands are more on the pale side. So he's a paler Caucasian. It's okay, that's clear. Okay, could be blonde hair, blue eyes, but more on the pale side. Could have skin tone and color. It's enough description that he keeps his nails really clean and short. His hands are kind of square and very strong. His hands are not weak. They look like they work harder, but they're not really rough. His hands are not rough. All right. He and her have a set of clear glass baking dishes. And what he's doing is it's filled with human remains, like goo, blood, and tissue all blended up. And he's washing it off with his bare fucking hands. And he does this shit in a sink. So I am to report that. I saw that, like I was there, and it was really disturbing. The human remains blended up, organs and stuff, looks kind of like a bright pink with some darker hues of pink in it. Not a light bright, but a darker bright pink. And it's really thick and gooey. And it has clumps. You can see the clumps. And it gets all over the bowl, like they're certainly pouring it. They've taken the large or middle-sized bowl and poured everything in it that they blended from the bowl into something else. And then he goes to his kitchen and cleans this shit off right in the kitchen with his bare fucking hands. And I'm supposed to tell the top cops this stuff, so I mean, who knows what kind of stuff they're doing and what they know. But as for now, I'm not panicking about my cat food or my grocery delivery, but there is a swirl of premeditated murder going on with that today. And the crazy fucking lunatics would, if they're just left in this house, like I've seen, and I know how crazy they are, and convinced of things that have been proven that they are above the law, that they're now demigods and they are selling alien organ parts. I mean, this is where we're gonna go. Plus, don't forget how crystal meth. That now when I say crystal meth, right? When I clue the public in on, don't forget the crystal meth, then everything makes a lot more sense. Like, oh, everybody goes, oh yeah, that makes sense. They're fucking completely on speed, dude. They're so fucking high on this shit, dude. Yeah, so this makes a lot more sense now. I know it does. Okay, and they are sending right now, I gotta keep my ears plugged. They're sending more bomb attacks. I don't need to say how. In fact, I'm not allowed to talk about them, but I need to say that they're sending them. And they've been doing this around the clock, and they've been going to that bomb under my bed. I mean, every freaking time, dude, I lay down, okay? All right, and I will keep the evidence here waiting for the special ops to come in. Goodbye.